You've really got poor Frankie in a bit of hot water over at the bathhouse. Sorry, shitty pun. Because of you, Tony DeRazio's having a hard time controlling the city's politicos. So he's ordered Frankie to keep an eye on the Imperial. It's a third strike, you're dead situation. How do you think you'll handle old Frankie?
That's all up to him.
Hey, I could tag along, my camera's in the car, and...
You want to dig up more dirt for your rag, you do it on your own time. I ain't gonna drag your libelous ass all over town.
I get it. I get it. Be seeing you. If you kill Bernard, be sure to let me know what happened, okay?
Need the light of a target. Look.
Be there soon.
I'm a little pale for that kind of place. Thanks for the invite, though.
Sir, can you please aim that elsewhere?
Was that a scream? I'll call the police.
Motherfucker's got...
Run now, boy! Hear that? I see him. There he is. Grab and cover. No. Don't hurt me. I'm begging you. My blood's going down. This here's the last day. Try to run. He's just gonna blade dog you down. Off the street. Help me, please. This is the way you die. There, you see him? He's here. I got no movement. No! I'm stuck. Get in. That shit. I ain't going out like that. He's cutting us down. Open up, Hody. Get him from the other side. Spider one, bump. Yeah. Cut that sack of shit down. There you are. Ass is kicked. Shit! Grenade! Hunker down. Grenade! I see him! There he is! Over there, shoot him for fuck's sake. Motherfuckers die first. Grenade! settle now. Kids joining the party. Heading for cover. Carry you out. Hope he's gonna stay. Got no. Oh, shit! Got nowhere to go. Reload. Watch my back. Oh, shit! Shit! I'm hit! He's out of ammo!
So what? You gonna kill me now? Good idea. I'm downtown. Need some help securing it.
Both hideouts are now secured by the Irish lad. That means a hell of a lot to me and my boys. But what will mean more is when you make it official. Give us the district just as you swore you would.
It took me months to figure out that Lincoln had survived the massacre at Sammy's and was waging a war against Sal Marcano. The Bureau didn't have a file on Clay, and I wasn't aware of his military training because his service records were classified. Otherwise, I might have started to connect the dots after the death of Richie Doucette.
For too long, we've allowed misconceptions to guide our views towards our Haitian brothers and sisters. Whether it be overcoming language...
Don't you worry, Mr. Clay. We'll keep this place running like clockwork. You won't regret a thing. You got my word.
Get in. I got a beat under it.
How did you manage to get to Tony DeRazio? I had bugs and wiretaps all over the damn place. When that weirdo left the Royal Hotel to deal with one of his men, I was listening.
Tony, I didn't know you was coming. I'm just packing away your latest shipment.
How long you been running this business, Joe?
I don't know, 5, 6 years?
5 years, 3 months, and 18 days. Well, this is turned.
Look, I know I've been lied, but it ain't my fault.
I've always placed a premium on maintaining order. If you let the rot set in, eventually it will take hold and destroy everything you've built. The only solution is to isolate it, eradicate it before it takes hold. You understand, Joe?
Christ, Tony, you gotta listen to me. Some nuts out there shooting the hell out of everything. You know how many of my men he killed?
Yes. Dominic, is it? you will take the armored car and personally oversee the collection of all outstanding monies owed to us. Am I clear on this?
Yes, Mr. Razio.
Once you have collected what is due, deliver it directly to me at the hotel. The code to the elevator is 0451.
From there, Lincoln had a couple of options. He could use the elevator code and go into the lobby, which meant shooting the hell out of the place. Or he could steal Dominic's car and go in quiet to the hotel's parking garage.
When you're in the hotel, grab a couple of those little fancy soaps. They won't give me any more at the motel.
Reports of a hit and run downtown. Response requested.
What's taking so long?
I'll give
you asshole.
This is a restricted sprint. Tony Oss Dominic. That's fucked up, man. I give him 6 months, at least. Huh? Oh, fuck. I got enough to worry about. No luck, boys.
I got this.
If shit got it.
Fuck! Reload!
All units, pursuit is called off. Abandon search and return to patrol. Repeat, pursuit is called off. Abandon search and return to patrol.
Pull on in, Dominic. Park anywhere.
Huh? I swear I heard the fuck. Heading for cover. Spotted him. This way. We got a problem. Cocksucker!
Some bitch running all over the goddamn place, smashing our shit to pieces. I want to know what the fuck's going on down there. You hear me?
It would be difficult not to.
What?
I've already taken the appropriate steps to address the situation. Believe me, things are well in hand.
Well, they fucking better be. If this thing with the judge goes sideways, shit's gonna roll downhill real fucking quick.
We haven't lost anything of any significance except for some men, and they can be replaced. In fact, they're the easiest thing to replace.
Saul doesn't give two shits about any of those stupid fucks. All he cares about is the people that matter. Understand?
I understand completely. And you have my word that all payments will continue as scheduled. None of our business associates need to concern themselves with our recent difficulties.
Yeah? Okay. I'm counting on you here, Tony. Don't fuck this up.
Goodbye.
You should clear on out of here.
Okay, here's the thing, Congressman. When Mr. DeRazio made his very generous contribution to your campaign, it was... Shit.
Right. Feeling good.
Done made my goddamn day. Out of there, come on!
Run up your ring!
Start firing and burn! Don't! Gonna leave what's left of you as dogs.
What's going on, Lord? Gonna belly you. Take it. Got him. Over here. Yes, hit him while he's reloading, though.
Send me a crew of shooters downtown.
You got it. You'll be running over there.
That's me.
Hit him with a load!
Right, are ya?
God damn it, hurt! From the other side. God damn, Dr. Burn!
Devil got your eye on the
Now, that shit's all in. Let's go.
So much blood. Look at all the blood. Been a pleasure.
Don't even know how fucked you are, son. Spotted him, come on!
Keep at it. We got him.
Shit. Oh, mother... Ain't no way you're getting past here, boy.
Hey! Hey! Over here! Can't fucking move! Kill our fucking crew! Shit! He's picking us off! Shit! He's picking us off! Get around where he can't see you! Got him! Get up!
Enjoy this, boy. Big mistake, boy. Got him over here. Cover.
Let's see what
Fire it, man. I ain't throwing out like
Cover me while I reload! Get around him! Run for cover!
Yeah, you like that? Huh?
Spotted one, boys! Let's go after him!
I see you.
Too late to run now, boy! You assholes forget about me!
For me, cocksucker!
this, aren't you? Filthy fucking monster.
Whoever you are, you made quite the mess. Do you have any idea what you cost me? Believe me.
You really think you know how all this is gonna play out, don't you? Idiot! Go ahead. Kill me. I'll be replaced tomorrow. No one will even notice.
If you're wrong, everyone will notice.
War on the streets of our fair city as a gunman stormed the Royal Hotel, killing an untold number of men.
There was a loud crash, like a bomb going off. I looked up and there was a man falling from the top of the building.
Then all these men showed up and every one of them had a gun. They ran into the Royal and that's when the shooting started.
I still don't know how the hell Lincoln got out of that hotel.
No way Tony's still alive.
Hush. Heading for cover. The assholes on the other man. Dropping like fucking flies. Don't you know you're dead? Hit him from the other side.
I'll flush him out. Form up on me, and let's go.
Come to position. Let's do this.
Keep your guns on that goddamn elevator. Get up and see if he's still in there.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me.
Please don't kill me. I got a little girl. What? Oh my God! Get out of here!
Consider it done. Shit! Hey!
You and I are on the line here, Lincoln, and I'm expecting good things. I am willing to look past our recent trouble, but you need to give me this goddamn district. It's the only path to salvaging what we've got. Hell, you've already got me boys running the action there.
Gonna ask you to be patient, Burke, and give everyone a chance to weigh in on this.
Mix ain't the kind of folk you want pissed off at you. They'll take that grudge with them to the grave and you along with it. If y'all made a deal, I expect it's best you honor it.
This is where we're at, pal. If for some ungodly known reason you still want that goddamn Mick around, then give him the fucking turf so we'll quit his belly aching.
Do right by me or there'll be hell to pay, Chalky.
The Mick can cry all he wants. You know what to do.
Be smart, brother. You can't give the territory to a drunk degenerate.
I'm towing the line, Lincoln. That's gotta mean something.
You got one more round in the chamber. Last chance. No turning back from this one.
This turf's going to the Irish.
All right, lad. It means the world what you're doing here. But truth be told, I'm gonna need more than this moving forward.
The ambiance here ain't enough to keep me coming back, brother. I think I'll excuse myself for the time being.
I'm gonna call this if no one else will.
Time to get back at it. Let's clear out.
Police are intensifying their search for the colored male believed to be responsible for the massacre at the Royal Hotel. The suspect is described as 6 feet 3 inches and is believed
They're
to be
saying you
armed.
threw Tony off the roof of the Royal?
Actually, it was through his penthouse window.
You always had a flair for the dramatic.
Tony's ledger. Last couple pages are pretty interesting.
Any idea what US 5CJ means? Wait a minute. Holy shit. Why is Lou willing to comp 10 grand a month at a brothel and the same at a drug den?
Based on what Greco told me in Scaletta, Marcano's laying out a bunch of money to get gambling legalized. And if that's what you're after, who better to have in your pocket?
Then a judge on the 5th Circuit Court of Appeals, US 5CJ.
Exactly.
There have to be over 20 judges on that bench. Could be any one of them.
The kind of man we're talking about isn't used to people getting into his business. I start visiting the places listed in that ledger, he'll panic and go to Lou for help.
And that's when we'll find out who he is.
Keep that wiretap running.
Never turn it off.
I've got to get to class. Come on.
Today when an unknown suspect stormed his residence at the Royal Hotel. Witnesses at the scene saw D'Orazio fall from the window of his penthouse apartment.
There was a loud crash, like a bomb going off.
Underwear out on the clothesline. How else am I I supposed to dry him out?
Well, if it is...
Carly, assume you're still publishing that rag of yours.
If it bleeds, it leads. And with you out there doing what you're doing, Christ, can't print copies fast enough.
You have something for me?
Whores. You want high-end whores in the French Ward, you go to Handsome Harry Rubber Show, Lou Marcano's hand-picked man.
Probably a safe bet that Lou funnels all his VIPs Harry's way.
You like to fuck, Harry's the man you want to see. He's got it all covered. Hookers on the corner, porno shoots, and if you got the money, he'll let you live out your sickest fantasies.
Usually a good idea to cut off the big money first. Hurt an asshole like Harry right out of the gate.
I can see the headlines now. New Bordeaux's Blue Bloods cotton sex scandal. Or maybe the city's dark, perverted heart.
I'll see what kind of information I can get out of Harry's people about the operation. And the high rollers.
The fellas running horse for Handsome Harry will know what he's up to.
So sorry. So sorry. He was supposed to be alive when they found him on that cross. Just burned alive. Tourists, tourists, New York tourists, tourists.